श्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतान् शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्री महागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेद वेदांत वेदांग विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। ॐ नमः शिवाय 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 ॐ नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ हर हर नमः पार्वतीपते हर हर महादेव। श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। हरि ओम हरि ओम। Please repeat the first verse. ततो जगन्मङ्गलमङ्गलात्मना विधाय रामायण कीर्तिमुत्तमाम् चचार पूर्वाचरितं रघुत्तमः राजर्षिवर्यैरेभिसेवितं यथा। So, we had seen yesterday the context of Shri Ram Gita. Sandarbh. What is the introduction and genesis of Shri Ram Gita? That we already saw. And I had mentioned that till 5th verse is about the Guru Shishya Lakshanam, Guru Lakshanam and Guru Upasadanam. Qualification of disciple, teacher and the method of approaching. If you remember that. If you don't remember, no problem. So, what we had seen that Sri Lakshmanji approaches Bhagwan Ram. And what is the qualification of Lakshmanji? See, 3rd verse, page 11. Saumitri Asadit Shuddha Bhavanaha. Asadit means he attained. He attained, 3rd line. Asadit Shuddha Bhavanaha. So, Shuddha Chittaha. Shuddha Chittaha. What is the meaning of Shuddha Chittaha? That mind which has been spiritualized by Karma Yoga sadhana. That mind which has been divinized by the Karma Yoga method. That means the person has practiced a lot to accept the inevitable and to offer the actions. So, that is called Shuddha Chittaha, in which the ahankar and the desires related to ahankar are minimized or not there. In other words, whose action has taken to dispassion. It's not how much action we did. Through the action, how much devotion and dispassion have we collected inside. That is the sign of pure mind. Purer is the mind, more emotion it will have for the God. This is where Karma Yoga is there. Karma Yoga is the action which takes you to realization of God in intervening my action. You don't feel I was an independent doer. Independence in doership and enjoyership is called impurity. What I am doing, I alone am doing. This is impurity. When you bring Lord, so you feel, I think, Lord alone was with me. Lord was with me. That is called the purity of mind. When your doership is softened by remembrance of the Lord, you can come here, here. Yes, now it is okay. See that he doesn't fall on you, that, because both are shining. So because of you being there is more light coming, because one is direct, other is reflected from you. So the purity of mind is when in the action you feel I am not independent doer. You bring Lord as the doer. And if something goes wrong in my action, that means I did not bring the Lord sufficiently. There was some deficiency in my tapasya, in my prarthana. I did not do sufficient prayer or sufficient tapasya, or sufficient something must be wrong during some day. Therefore, Bhagwan did not come in my action. and therefore my action was not divinized. This action did not give me joy. This action did not give me fulfillment. There must be something lacking in me. Maybe my schedule was wrong. Maybe somewhere my attitude was not good yesterday or today. Maybe I am seeing fault. Maybe I have not done prayers. So I always say that in the action there should be avatar of the Lord, that He came in my action, even if it is cooking, sweeping, washing clothes, giving anybody a glass of water. That also can become a very big karma if the bhav is very big behind that. So behind the karma, increasing the bigness of bhav, that very big attitude or very big emotions are behind the smallest action. So that will make the action purify us and free us from selfishness. And therefore I always say there is something called drishtaphalam and there is something called adrishtaphalam of the karma. Adrishtaphalam will come some other time, 1 year down the line, 2 year, 100 year. But drishtaphalam will come immediately in your mind as fulfillment, as reward, as devotion. So when you do the action with this increasing the bhav before that, so that action will become now puja. And therefore independence in doership is gone now. Similarly, independence in enjoyership also you have to take it away. That I enjoy something. So we have to think, is God also enjoying? Or I am independent enjoyer? Is God also enjoying that action, what I am doing? Like supposing you are singing a bhajan, you feel God is enjoying. Similarly, when you are serving somebody, you say he is enjoying the food. When I am enjoying something, is God also appreciating it? Never become independent enjoyer or sufferer. Moment you become independent sufferer, enjoyer, that is called the poison of the personality. Is it okay? So, this is, I am describing the word Shuddha Bhavana, third verse, third line. Asadit Shuddha Bhavana. So, Lakshmanji, by this Shuddha Bhavana, what happened then? Tell me. Vivek, Vairagya, Shat Sampatti and Mukshat will grow. Karma has a value when it increased your qualification for knowledge, where you have dropped something negative of your personality. So therefore in spiritual life, how much you work outside has zero value. How much you earn has a zero value. How much action gave you clapping has zero value, maybe negative sometimes. Spiritual life is concerned how much your inner mind has become purified, free of selfishness, free of attraction aversion, free of anger, free of bhed buddhi, that his joy is my sorrow. How much you have lost the value of the world. Losing the value of the world is called dispassion. How less world is effective. So that is called Vivek and Vairagya. And Shat Sampatti comes by Upasana. By Karma Yoga, Vivek, Vairagya. You are writing notes or what? Oh, acha. I thought you were, then leave it, he'll come. Listen, don't worry. So, asadit shuddha bhavana. So, mumukshatva, dhyan dena, vivek, vairag and mumukshatva comes by karma yoga. And this shat sampatti comes by upasana. Upasana means what? Upasana means exclusive thought on the God for long time. Exclusiveness in thought. In Karma Yoga, lot of people are there, lot of thoughts are there. Your attitude and bhavana is important. But in Upasana, of course bhavana is there, but thought flow is very important on one altar. Sajati vritti pravaha. Similar kind of thoughts are there. And if opposite thoughts are there, you drop it. So Lakshman ji, don't think Lakshman ji is disciple. He is Siddha, he is Bhagwan only, but he is acting for us. So Saumitri asadit shuddha bhavana pranamya bhaktya. So he offered namaskar vinayat, vinayanvitaha. He is endowed with vinaya. Vinaya means the capacity to make yourself very small in front of God or Guru is called vinaya. That I am a dust. You can put your feet on me, you can kick me, I will not have reaction. So this is Lakshmanji's qualification. Remember that first 5 verses are introduction to teaching. So here this is also called Upodghat Prakaran. Upodghat word is also used for this introductory kind of teaching. Okay. Upodghat Prakaran it is called. So here you heard that. So Lakshmanji is acting as a disciple to show how disciple should be. He is Bhagwan. Ram, Lakshman, Bharat, Shatrughan, all are Bhagwan only. Bhagwan had taken 5 ansh. Ishwar has taken 5 ansh. And then, so don't think he is a disciple. He knows everything. So, and if you want to know, you know Lakshman Gita he has said in Ramcharitmanas. When he told Nishad Raj, he told the Vedantic knowledge, Lakshmanji there he has said. So here he said. So qualification means what? Qualification means the Vedantic qualification. When you hear something from the teacher, you don't throw that knowledge out, you held that knowledge in your mind for a long time. Your ability to grasp, understand, internalize is swift. Grasp, understand, internalize and retain, 4 things. Grasp, not grasp, grasp, understand, internalize and retain. These 4 things are very high in a good seeker. He doesn't forget and he holds that thought for a long, long time. So if these qualifications are less, then a person is somewhere, other issues come and throw the knowledge away. So his adhikar is not there. Therefore it is vairag is required. Vairag keeps the world, mental thoughts of the world away from you. Vairag is a panacea through which world's thought is not in your mind. Sorrow and loss of the world, gain and loss, they don't invade and sabotage your mind. You had lost your money, you have gained money. You have become famous, you have not become popular. So vairag is such that doesn't allow, like you don't keep the dust nature in your mind. You don't keep how should I play the marble in your mind. As these things don't have value, so biggest things don't have value. Because by living in the world, you have understood that what value I had given to object, person, karma, it was not like that. 10 years back, what value I had given to certain issues, people, achievement, failures. When I look myself behind in 2010 or 2012 and today's 2016, 2025, so I feel that many places my evaluation was wrong. I had given too much of value to certain things. It was not that. And I am paying the cost of giving the values also. Because after giving the value, you have a desire or aversion. After that, you work a lot. It is not that big as I had thought. This passion is not something which comes just like that. Only two factors are there, 2 or 3 factors for dispassion. Biggest factor is of course grace of God. Another factor of dispassion is your own analysis of your achievements or your relations, achievement, whatever is there. And third factor is extreme love for teacher and Bhagavan. These are the 3 facilitating factors for detachment. Gurudev used to say, unless you have attachment, you can't have detachment. You put your feet and therefore you can lift the back feet somewhere. Otherwise, you will slip. So, you have now extreme attachment to say jap, say part, say satsang. So, you have lot of love for satsang, supposing. That itself will make you detach at least for that hour. So, for satsang, people leave their house. They can stay in the ashram. If the satsang is giving you lot of quietness, so you can go to any extent. I used to walk sometime for 40 kilometers, cycle for 14 kilometers, 15 kilometers to have 1 hour satsang. Love is a very powerful thing. And detachment is not something which is negative, it is a sign of maturity of a person. And this person has thought well on the issues. If you have not thought well on the issues, then it is only indicating that still there is a desire and there is a anger and there is a jealousy and there is a complex in the mind that only tells that person is immature, he has not given sufficient thought. Still grace is not on him. So, it is a sign of the person has very well thought and he has developed a relationship with the higher, something higher relationship he has developed, and therefore he has become like that. And he is more at home with himself. He is living with some other issue other than self. And therefore he is not fit for Vedantic Shravanam. He will not get the fruit of listening for a long time. He will listen, understand, but won't retain it. He may grasp, understand, but he won't be able to. Sampatti is that comes from upasana. When you sit and control your mind, at least sitting itself you need a controlled mind. Otherwise you cannot sit. Dhamma will develop only by sitting only and closing your eyes and not moving your hands. And internally entertaining one higher thought of Lord, that will create shama. At least you cannot eat, you cannot drink, you cannot move your hands. So, the process of going inside from extrovertedness of the karma yoga, you are trying to make yourself more internal, and there is where upasana will create uparati. You have to withdraw. If you are doing jap, at least during that time you don't want to listen to anybody. You may keep your phone off, or you tell, please, I am doing jap, don't disturb. I don't want to talk for another 1 hour or half an hour. Uparati is there. Titiksha is there, because some pain will be there while sitting. With titiksha you will grow. A person should take some pain. His capacity to endure pain should increase. Emotional pain, physical pain, ego pain, intellectual pain. There are 4 categories of pain. Well, I am very painful to hear this, that there are 4 categories of pain. Physical level pain, you choose a pain to toughen yourself. You eat something which you don't like. And you leave something which you like. Or you get up early in the morning. Or you, while sitting, you don't budge or move. When you go through that, don't forget that pain which has been endorsed by the scripture and blessed by the teacher. 2 conditions. Otherwise, it will become unwanted tapasya. So, when you toughen yourself physically, earlier days ashrams were there. So, without any rhyme and reason, teacher will shout on the student, out, out. Now student is saying unnecessarily, he is shouting. He could have said, please go out, as if I have done some big mistake. And teacher was training to toughen his mind. This is called the ego pain that he should have gone through. You have to be habituated to hear harsher words. No. This training was a part of ashram life actually. Therefore, Tapasia said, I was not speaking sweetly to Gurudev. And Gurudev also, many times he didn't speak sweetly. Very, very hard statement he used to give, especially to the brahmacharis or swamis. I will not tell everything, but I am just saying. Once somewhere lunch was going on and 15th chapter was being chanted. Before lunch, 15th chapter is chanted. So one brahmachariji was there. I think he was not chanting or murmuring, or he was very slow, whatever is the matter. He said, in between, stop everybody, and you start. And poor thing, he got stuck. And sometimes but in front of Gurudev, you tend to forget all, it is natural. Because you are so, overpowered by his thought or something, that at that moment we forget. He shouted. He said, you are a brahmachari, you can't chant? Right, 15th chapter, 15 times. Out, go. Anywhere. I can understand in front of so many devotees and all these things. If alone he had shouted, it would be fine. You all don't do this. We are not qualified. He was Gurudev, from him it will appear good. He has a right. Gurus have been given the authorities. Mother, father and gurus. These 3 have been given the authority that you can reprimand. So as the car was leaving the city, now he is Swamiji, that brahmachari. I am not telling who is there. So he went to Gurudev. Window pane was, he said, Gurudev, you really scolded me very badly. He said, can't I do that? Can't I do that with you? Because I love you more than others. I want to be tough and perfect in all areas. And next center he went and he wrote a letter. And he also sent it. Very loving letter he wrote. Therefore Kabir says, Guru Kumhar, Shishya Kumbh hai. Ghadi ghadi mare chot. The teacher is a potter and the student is a pot. So to give the shape, he supports from within and hits from outside, the potter. So somewhere he supports, he is giving a shape. I hope you are understanding. So this is called ego tapasya. It is a part of ashram life. It's like one subject is Gita, Ramayana, so this is also one subject. We all have gone through it. If we cannot listen there, then where will we listen? Otherwise, we will be very cynical, we will get sentimental, we will get, very small things will upset. Because world is a ruthless place, it will give you left and right. World will not spare us. So, ego tapasya, emotional tapasya, whom you like a lot, please don't go there. Therefore, we are not supposed to go to our houses relative anywhere. Not once I have gone. Acha, because somebody is treating me very nicely, therefore don't go there. Go there where nobody knows you. I have not stayed one night also in the house since I have become. Imagine that. So this is a tapasya. Many like, keep the people who like, very good. Notions tapasya is that when you your emotions, your manyata is there, your notions, and somewhere it has to be contradicted. So tapasya at 4 level. Bodily level, when bodily level I say, eating, sleeping, sitting, these 3 are involved. Eating, sitting, sleeping and waking up. Controlling the body, the sense organs have to be controlled. The body has to do certain action. Therefore, in all temples there is parikrama is there. So you offer circumambulation. That is also one tapasya. Namaskar is there. And if you go to old temples like Madurai, so big temples are there. You don't need any morning walk. It is 7-9 acres. It is such sprawling temples are there. I mean, you can easily complete 10,000 steps by going and coming back. If you go to Rameshwaram temple, 1,000 pillars are there. Coming and exit and entry itself is very long. Not simple. So this was a part of tapasya. And a person is going to circumambulate the sanctum there. So physical tapasya, emotional tapasya, notional tapasya, and very difficult ego tapasya. Ego. So you have to learn to hear some tongue lashing, something like that. Don't be upset about that. So this will quieten your mind. Shat Sampatti, Shama, Dama, Uprati, Titikshat, Shraddha, Samadhan. As you do Upasana, your Shraddha will increase because you will know that God is a bigger doer than what I do. And Samadhan means mind being absorbed. You have an absorbed mind. I am not saying do meditation. You have meditative mind. Serene mind is there. Calm mind is there. So all this is mentioned by the word here. Bhaktya vinayanvitaha abravit. Lakshman ji is telling to Ram. Don't forget, 1st to 5th is Shishya Adhikar. Shishya Lakshan is there. And remember one thing, one should be hungry to get this Adhikar. Like the one who has to enter into the medical college, he is hungry to get admission in some college, and he knows that unless I have 90% in my metric, I won't be getting a good college. So he starts aiming from early 10th class only, that 10th grade I will get a high percentage, I have to get medical, or I have to go into commerce, or I have to go into good engineering college. You have to develop adhikar. I have to develop qualification. I have to upgrade myself. Every day upgrade yourself. And then he says, fourth shlok is Guru Lakshan. That means he is Bhagwan to Guru hai. Krishnam Vande Jagat Guru. Bhagwan is himself is Lord of all. Tvam Shuddha Bodhosi hi Sarvadehinam Atmasya Dhishah Asi Nirakriti Swayam Pratiyase Jnanadrisham Mahamate Padabja Bhringa Hita Sang Sanginam. Little Vedantic. I will not go in the details. Already I have gone through it 5-6 years back, because many times this is going on and few days goes in collecting that. I think by this Kali Yuga end we will complete this. So he says, Tvam Bodhosi, you are of the nature of pure consciousness. Sarvadehinam Atma, you are the self of all. And controller Adhishah Asi, you are the controller of the Anatma Prapanch. You are a formless. Dhyan dena, there is something called Ekrup Ishwar. That Ishwar which is in the Murti is called Ekrup Ishwar, which you start in the as a beginner. But you have to graduate. You should see that whole world is the form of Ishwar. That is called Vishwarup Ishwar. Understand? Virat Rup is the, that is the extension of your puja room, I call it. More you can extend your puja room. Don't think I have to break the structure, not talking of that. I am saying that bhav which you have in puja room in front of the altar, then altar is in front of you, we are offering flower. You feel the same bhav is when I sit with this person, that person, when I am in the front of tree, plant, animals. That is called extension of my puja room. More pervasive anybody can make his puja room, he is graduating to Vishwarup Ishwar. Don't forget, Ekrup is still there. Ekrup has now realized as Vishwarup. Mood in front of your Shivling and mood in front of the people around. See how much difference it is there. When some God is in front of you, or you go to Badri Kedar, you have very reverential attitudes and was. So maintaining that, this is also the part of Virat, the reverential attitude, the attitude that what can I do for you? When you in front of God, you think how I can please you. I am offering Naivedyam, I am offering Deepa. So when this bhav is there, you are not thinking what he should give me. You are not having Kam Krodh in front of the altar. So that attitude when you make, and you are able to make, then that is called Vishwarup Ishwar Upasak he has been. Please note, he has not forgotten Ekrup, still his bhav is there, he will still do puja. But he is he has broadened his bhavana sansar, Ishwar bhavana. For a long time when you do this, you graduate, post-graduate, that is called Arup Ishwara. Arup Ishwara means you understand there is a self behind this whole Vishwa, which is Chaitanya Swarup, which is being talked here as Nirakriti, Swayam Nirakriti. You are Arup Ishwara. Understood now? This is the graduation. If you directly go there to Arup Ishwar, you will fall down. I always say, please follow the processes. Go slow in life. Take baby steps. No need to rush. No need to be very fast. Take your own sweet time. But know where you are and where I should have been. What is my present problem? Know that very well. When the doctor, analyzes, he says, okay, this is your condition. I want to bring to this condition actually. And this in between, this is called treatment. When my treatment, then you will be normal, then your treatment will be over. But right now, there is a lot of problems in your body. So, we need some kind of treatment. So, Arup Ishwar is there. Sarvbhutatma Bhutatma, who is the self of all. Understand? I hope. So, this he is glorified as Arup Ishwar here. Bhagwan Ram. ध्यान देना. शुद्ध बोधहसी. लक्ष्मण जी बोल रहे हैं. सर्वदेहिनाम आत्मा अस्य adhisha. Asya means of this world is Ishwar. This is Vishwarup Ishwar. And Nirakriti, Arup Ishwar. Pratiyase Jnana Drisham Mahamate. You are known, Pratiyase, Jnana Drisham. Those who have the eyes of knowledge. When you understand, please see what bhav Lakshman ji would have and how much he is already accomplished in that area. It will be incomplete otherwise. Then last line, Padabja Bhringa Hita Sang Sanginam. Bring, one who has the love or devotion for the lotus feet of Lord. Sang Sanginam, he has the love for who has love for lotus feet of the Lord. Sang ka sang karte. Again I am repeating. Who has the love for those who have love for lotus feet of God. You can't love God straight away. First you have to love those who have love for God. Like, supposing you have a mathematics subject is there. So you can't understand mathematics straight away. First you have to love the teacher, then you will understand the mathematics better. Then you can sit in the class and then you understand. If you don't love the teacher, you will run away. So mathematics, between mathematics and you, there is a bridge called teacher. Between God and me, there is a bridge called saints. There is a setu. Padabj, bring. Bring means, the bee is there. The lotus feet of the teacher who are like the bring or the honey bee. Who the honey bee. Acha. And ahit means endowed with. I am associated with those whose mind is like the honey bee towards the Lord's lotus feet. I hope you are understanding. Understand, don't worry, please go. So this fourth and fifth verse is Sri Lakshman ji's praise and request to Bhagwan Shri Ram. And I hope you are following. Fifth verse is a verse of Shishya Bhav. Shishya Bhav. This is a way of approaching the teacher. Remember three things I mentioned: Shishya Adhikar, Guru Adhikar, and way of approaching the teacher. Shishya Lakshan, Guru Lakshan, and Guropasadanam. It's not an objective press report that tell me about God, who is God, give answer in one line. This is not the way there. Dhyan dena. University you can start. You say classes are starting from Monday. From 10:30 classes will be there. You are supposed to be present. Teacher comes, he said, I am Mr. Such and such. Students, good to see you. Let's start the subject. And he starts because he has to complete the course. An assignment is there after 2 weeks. First assignment is there. And he starts on the whiteboard or blackboard, whatever his board is there. He continues. And all is fixed that in the assignment so many lessons will be there. And you have to complete it. It's not like that. It's a subjective science. It's a mental transformation. You can be angry, still be good in medical, good in engineering. You can be lusty, still you can be very good in science. It is not mind changing process. It is not aham changing process. And therefore, when the students were coming to the teacher was not starting the course immediately. He was taking some sweet time with you. 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, sometime. Right? You serve. Go and serve in the ashram. Clean the dishes. Come and sit with me. Wash the clothes. Sweep. Why? Because let the teacher and student get emotional acclimatization is required. When I go to get Kailash, this is a problem because all of a sudden everything changes. So you grapple with the oxygen at that time. But those who are living there, small children, they are very comfortable because they are slowly they have gone. But we went to a flight from here to here. And now body got a shock. So living in a house, mummy, daddy, chacha, mama, pampering, spoiling. All of a sudden he goes to a teacher. No mummy, no daddy, no chacha, no pampering, no food, no breakfast. Asking beta, please take breakfast, please, please. Nothing. All of a sudden whole emotional support has gone. A new person is come all of a sudden. And therefore, much time was given in developing the relation. I am repeating it. Much time was given in the ashram in let the relation blossom first. Because you have to live with somebody, living with somebody where you have thin relation or not being related is little difficult to live. You have to drag living. You feel related to the person. You can associate well with him. They say like that. I can associate well with him. I can understand well. I can, I am in terms with him. We both of us go together very well. You use certain words. So when you have to live with the teacher, because lot of texts will be taken of Vedanta and it may take years. So you have to, an initial time of the relation, if that is disturbed, it is very difficult to mend the relation later on. That formative years are very important in any relation, whether it is husband-wife, whether it is brother-brother. Nobody is saying, all are understanding, I hope so. Supposing initially you are living and you had lot of fight with the husband-wife, initially for first 6 months, 1 year, later on it will be very difficult to mend it. I am not saying it cannot be mended, but it will be tough to do it. You are building, initially the slab which is pet or the grounds, what is called foundation is there, or the the bricks which are at the bottom. If that are not okay, so building can't be very tall. That will affect the buildings, how much it can take, how much weight it can take. So when your relation with the teacher in the initial days is not very good, then later on to study with him and to understand and to follow his advice and command will be very difficult. Because heavy command will be given to you. Do 100 mala jap. If I am not in deep love, I will say 100 mala, is he mad or what? How can I do 100 mala? All of a sudden, don't eat today. Himself is eating. By heart this shlok. Because it is dealing with some inner fallacies. Go there and don't come. Studio, somebody did something wrong in his ashram. He said, go, chant 5,000 times Vishnu Sahasranam, 5,000 times. In 2 years, 1 year, how much time? And then only I will talk to you. I will not talk to you at all. Then he went to Haridwar in some kutia, and then he was chanting whole Vishnu Sahasranam. Therefore, much time I feel should be given in building the relation rather than pumping the knowledge immediately. That is what I feel. And therefore, he is now saying this way of approaching. And student requires more the teacher than teacher requires the students. Teacher is fulfilled, he is happy. Why should you disturb him? So many teachers I know who said, I don't teach. Go to that teacher. Because every day I have to take classes. Every day I cannot teach. He is very accomplished, but he said, go there. He is very good teacher there. So he feels you will come every day and take away my time. And I have to ask you 10 things. I have to take care of your lodging, boarding. So I am happy with my own alone being there. I know certain teachers are like that. So the melting the heart of the teacher so that he feels like sharing his, and somebody has very good experiences. He has been in Samadhi. He has visited 100 saints. He has read many texts. If he has an ocean of great experiences about Bhagwan, about Ramayana, Bhagavad, Upanishads, and I don't have anything, so it is wise on my part that let us do something so that his desire comes to teach me. Otherwise, I am at loss. You know, when these people go with the projects and they know this is a billionaire, he can, sponsor the whole project in one stroke. If not in one, at least he can give some substantial amount. So the person who is approaching, the one who is going, he said, he will be very humble and he will know that he should understand my project. You should identify with it. And you go and fight with that person. Now you are losing all, you have lost him. It is my loss then. One who is in a state who can, I don't know any slok, he has known all the slok. He has met so many people. Understood, no? And therefore, if proper link is not there with the scriptures won't open. Everywhere is link oriented here, contact oriented here. If you have no contact, you can't meet president of any country. Any big thing is contact oriented. God also needs a contact. The scripture also needs a contact person. So flyer contact is written, phone number is written. This is a contact. You are come here in the mission because of certain contact. And then Lakshman ji is saying, Aham prapannosmi padambuja prabho. He said, I surrender to you. Bhavap vargam, you are the destroyer of the sansar. Yogi bhavitam, you are yogis meditate upon you. He is now melting his heart. So whole seva is a heart melting exercise of the teacher. Both know each other. So through seva, the student comes closer to teacher because when you work, then you develop emotions. And teacher also feels that he has done a lot, I think I should give something. So, yatha anjasa agyanam apar varidhims. Anjasa means immediately. This is ignorance, ocean of ignorance is there. Gehra sagar tuti naiya. Jivan dharani ram khevaiya. Sukham tarishyami. I will cross very easily. What? Apar varidhim. Limitless ocean of foolishness I have done in the past or still I am doing. So many doers are there, enjoyers are there, so many vasanas are there. If you write on a piece of paper without which I can't live, there are big things. What can make you disturbed? What should happen that, honestly, there is 100,000 things that make a little thing. can make us disturbed. That means anything which can make you disturbed, that means about that Vasana is very much. But you can take me across. Sukham tarishyami. Sukham means easily. Easily. Not effortlessly. Therefore, Arjun's word, tatha anushadhimam, shadhimam, 7th slok of 2nd chapter, shishyasteyam shadhimam. So, anushadhi, anu means repeatedly you teach me. I am little blunt. I need to be reminded. Don't teach me as if you are teaching very intelligent person. I am a slow learner actually. I take time, so go slow. When Prithviraj explains, he explains so fast these electronic things, he just said like that. You don't know what he is talking after that. Adhir and Prithviraj, 2 people are there. Just only way, just say yes, yes, so that they can complete. You don't understand. You don't know what they are saying. They are technical issues. So Sukham tarishyami anushadhi. Anushadhi means ini shadi karwa do. Anushadhi means that you please teach me repeatedly. Shishyastiham shadimam. I think Arjun had taken from here only. Anushadimam. Shas dhatu is there. Anjasa. So he is giving some nice words. What makes a relation happier? The biggest cause of anybody's relation is the word. Words are like the keys to open the heart's lock. And words can also lock the heart. So that words that we speak with each other are the facilitator of your emotions. Your emotions are, they travel only through the conduit of words. Therefore, beautiful line he said. ठीक है ना? So this is Guru Lakshan, Shishya Lakshan and Guropasadanam. That means way of approaching the teacher. So graceful. He said, okay, continue. We will talk, we will meet. So this is how studies were going in the ashram. It was not fast. Anything important is a slow process. Baby grows slowly in the womb. Then baby grows slowly as a child, as a youngster. So seeker needs a time to grow. He will evolve. He needs time. And also he needs the right environment. The womb of the mother is a right environment. It's a closed environment because he cannot take outer infections at that time. Similarly, student also needs the womb of ashram. Outer temptations he cannot take. Therefore, I always say don't talk too much with outer people because you will immediately catch infection, emotional infection of likes and dislikes. Don't be over friendly to anybody. Don't hate and fight with anybody. Fighting with this servant, fight or very close to the cook. Now in ashram, many students got very close to the cook, so that cook can give them something. His very key position is of the cook. Or they gave one slap to the guard. Don't do all these things. And he's studying Upanishad, Mandak. Some altercation was there with the guard. I used to see all these things, that I'm sharing that. Then the guard is telling the report. So my point is that keep a sanity of environment around you so that you are free to grow in your life. So we will see more tomorrow. And now Hanuman Chalisa is there from 10:30. So you can prepare what preparations are required. So after half we will give some gap, then we will continue. Okay. Hari Om. Hari Om. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari